Okay. So let us say that our topic is navigation. It's a different topic.
Yeah.
Now, what is navigation? So you must have heard of Siri. Okay, turn right, turn left,
Yeah.
Google Maps.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how it is working? Google Map. So if I show you the compass, it's always in the north and south direction. It is always in the north and south direction. The head is pointing towards the north and this tail is pointing towards the south. North is termed as 0 degree, or you can say it is 360 degree. How much? 360 degree, or it is 0 degree. If I ask you what will be east, so east is how much? 90 degree. East is how much? 90 degree. If I ask you what is south, what is the angle of south, so you will say 180 degree. How much? 180. If I ask you what could be the west, so you will say it is 270 degree. All right.
All right, sir.
North is how much? 0 degree. West is how much? 90 degree. South is how much? 180 degree. And west is how much? 270 degree. East is 90 degree. All right.
All right, sir.
Suppose an aircraft is coming from this side. Suppose that
Yes,
an
sir.
aircraft is coming from this side, and another aircraft is coming on through this side.
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
I ask you what is the bearing of this aircraft? Can you tell me?
0 degrees.
No. It is
360.
coming towards south.
Oh, so 180 degrees.
It is 180 degree. What is the bearing of this aircraft? A.
That would be 0 degrees, right?
Yes. What will be the bearing of, let us suppose, this aircraft which is going in this direction?
So that would be 90 degrees.
Wonderful. And what will be the bearing of this aircraft which is going in this direction?
270 degrees.
The aircraft may come from the front, but this also going in this direction. So what is the bearing?
90 degrees.
No, this direction. Bearing is 270 degree. For this one, this is
So
going in
270.
which direction? This is in 270 degree. It is not depending upon whether it is at the east, because towards which direction it is moving? It is moving towards west. So west is how much? 270 degree. All right.
Yes.
Sometimes we also use the clock code. You know what clock code is?
Yes, sir. It's like how the hands of a clock work.
Okay. Okay. Can you see this clock?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So suppose we assume that it is 12 now. How much? 12.
Well,
Okay. Now if one aircraft is going in this direction, what is the bearing of the aircraft? Tell me, what is the bearing of this vehicle or aircraft, anything?
so 90 degrees.
90 degree. Okay. If I have to say in a clock code, and I am sitting here, what I will say, how much it is, at which you can say what time is this? If I sit in this middle of it, what is the time of this? This is 3 p.m. So we will say look at 3 p.m. from my end. Are you getting it?
Okay, sir. Yeah.
But if somebody is coming from the front,
They're looking from north side.
then
So
what will be his clock code? If suppose this person is A, this person is B, I want B to look at this C. Okay, I want B to look at C. C is somewhere here. Let us say C is somewhere here, which is going towards this direction. So
Yes.
if I say B, then what will the clock code? What will be this time for this B? If from the B perspective, tell me.
So I didn't understand.
Okay, let I got it. Okay. Suppose that a person is moving in this direction. Let us suppose that person is C. And there is one person A. If I ask you the bearing, if A will say or B will say or D will say, all we say that it is going in the bearing of 90 degree, because that bearing is in relation with the north star
Okay.
or in relation with the earth. You know earth,
Yeah.
spherical earth. So we have a northern part, then we have a southern part, and these lines are known as, what are these lines known as?
Poles.
Longitudes.
Oh, longitude.
Okay, and then there is this line as well. These are known as latitudes. These lines are known as latitudes. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So in respect to this, the bearing is always same. If A will say about C, he will say that it is going in 90 degree, because it has to look at the compass. Compass, you know, which helps you in navigation. Let me see if I have one. I can show you. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
I have to zoom it a bit. So these angles, can you see this line, green color line?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to point it out, then I have to rotate it like this. Means I will rotate it like this in the direction where I want to see, and then I will say the bearing. You can see all the bearings are being mentioned here, 360 degree.
Yeah.
Can you see the angles now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so from 1 or 360, it is being going all the way in a circular way,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yeah.
So I have to look at this and I will find, okay, that aircraft is going in this direction. So what will be the bearing of this? We will say the bearing of this is always 90 degree, because it is going in the east direction. A aircraft which is going in this direction, let it be going from here, but it is going in which direction? What is the bearing of this aircraft? Approaching towards
So 180 degrees.
180 degree. Okay, because aircraft has a head, it has a tail. Okay, it always moves forward, it cannot move backward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, suppose aircraft is going in this direction, let it be from here. Don't imagine that only from here it is north. Suppose we make a line, we say only this is north. No, this is also north with respect to this. Normally what we do, we say that this is northwest. No, this is also north only. If somebody is moving towards this direction, it is moving towards the north direction. Are you getting it?
Yes.
But now I am going to say in respect of, means we have to say in relation with this. Now in relation with A, where is C proceeding? So C is proceeding in the direction of 3 p.m. We can say C is proceeding in the direction of 3 p.m. Are you getting this?
Yes.
If I ask B, where C is proceeding, he will say that C is proceeding in the direction of 12 p.m. Are you getting it?
Why 12 p.m.?
Because when B will stand in front of C, he will look at C. So it is like from here, what is this angle? Tell me.
That's just 180 degrees, sir.
180 degrees. So 180 degree is what? suppose you place the clock in front of you.
Okay, sir, understood.
See, whenever you are looking at the clock always has to be in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if your front is always 12 p.m. So your right side will always be 3 p.m. Your left side will always be 9 p.m. and your back side will always be 6 p.m. because you are sitting at the center of the clock.
Yes, sir.
Now in respect to B, what will be the clock code for C?
Now, with respect to B, what's the clock code for C? 180 degrees.
So clock code I am saying. So you will not say
Clock code.
180
So
degree. It is 0 degree. Suppose C will sit
12
here.
p.m.
So it will say 12 p.m. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
Okay. With respect to D, what will be the clock code for C? Tell me.
With
And
respect to
D is telling to A. Suppose D is talking to A. What is the clock code of this C with respect to D? Suppose D is an A are on telephone call and D wants to tell A because A knows the position of D. A knows the position of D. D knows the position of A as well. Okay? Now they both know this person does not know where C is going. So he is asking from D and D is telling in his own perspective, talking to A, what he will say. B is going at a which clock code? So A is in front, so this will be 9 p.m.
90 degrees.
9 p.m. you will say. No,
9
you will say in the
p.m.
PM portion.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now suppose that P is talking to D. P is talking to D. And B has to tell the direction of C where she is going. So what he will say with his own perspective? 12 p.m.
Yeah.
Are you getting this? With in relation with B, this is going at 12 p.m. In relation with this, it is going at 9 p.m. In relation with this, it is going at 3 p.m. Are you getting it?
Yes.
If somebody is here in front of it, it will say it is coming from 12 p.m. but it is going towards 6 p.m. because it will pass through this and it will go behind. Are you getting it?
Yes.
This has to be told in a very you can say precise manner, so that in operations when we go, we have to tell somebody who is not the part of us and he is some, you can say, anti-national element or some other person, and we have to say his position. So if I say he is at my right, okay, so it's a very confusing word. What is right? Suppose I'm sitting like this, so he might be here. If I just take a turn, my right is this now, the angle has changed. A simple turn will change the angle, overall angle. So in that case, you have to tell in position, you have to draw a straight line between the two persons whom you are talking to, and accordingly you have to tell with the clock code. So the front is always 12 p.m, the back is always 6 p.m, and this side is always 3 p.m, this side is always 9 p.m. Are you getting it?
Yes.
This is the way that you have to tell. Now let us take one more example. Suppose A is talking to B, okay, and a person C is moving towards this direction, and A wants to navigate B about the C with its own perspective. What he will say to B? C is moving in which direction? Direction means in clock code, what he will say?
So C is moving.
C is moving in which clock code?
Anti-clock code.
Which? No, you have to tell the time code.
So 11 p.m.
Okay, no, it will not be 11 p.m. See, if A is looking at B, he is looking straight.
Yeah.
He is looking straight to B. So if you see that this is 12 p.m., this could be 3
9
p.m.
p.m.
Yes. Are you getting it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
The more you will, I will give you more questions, you will understand it better.
Yes.
Let us take one more example. Suppose that here is A, here is B. I am drawing just a straight line so that you can understand where is 12 p.m. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now a body is moving in this direction. This direction. Okay. This direction. And A is navigating to B about the C. How he will say? In respect to A only. In respect to A only. So he will say that C is navigating at what PM? Tell me, at what clock code?
So A in respect to B?
Yeah, A is telling to B in respect to A about C. A is talking to B, he is navigating B about C
So
with his,
3 p.m.
yes, so this is going to be 3 p.m. Okay, but if I will say with respect to B, what is the clock code of C with respect to B now?
With respect to B.
Yes. With respect to A, it is 3 p.m. With respect to B, what will be the clock code? Now, with respect to B, this is 12 p.m. So, if B is looking at A, with respect to B, A is at 12 p.m. So, this is going to be at
9 p.m.
Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I am changing a bit angle. Okay. So, here I am writing 11, here I am writing 5. Okay.
Yes.
This is A, this is B, this is the direction of C. It can be 5, it can be 11. Are you getting it? Both ways. So if A is navigating to B about C, listen to me properly. A is navigating to B about C with its own perspective. What he will say? C is going in which direction? At what PM?
11. No.
11?
No. It'll be 5.
Yes. Because B is 12 PM to A.
Yeah.
So A is himself at 6 PM.
Yeah.
So this is 5 PM. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
And with respect to B, what it will be? So with respect to B, B is looking at A. So this is 12 PM now. So with respect to B, it will be 11 PM. Are you getting it?
Yes.
But if I ask you about the bearing, tell me what could be the bearing? The bearing will be between 270 and 360. So let us say it may be 300 degree, because bearing is always in relation with the north star.
Yeah.
It is in relation with the north star. Understood?
Understood.
And understood the way that how you can tell in what perspective?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us see any topics that are there. I want to teach you something new. Let us start something new. Okay. You have learned parabola from me, right?
Yes, sir.
What about trigonometry?
Trigonometry, we're gonna do it, I think, later on in our school. So
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. So why not we learn we can start some basics part of the trigonometry.
Yeah, sir. Yes.
Or let me see if we can learn something like proof in mathematics. Logic. Let us talk about logic today. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Identify hypothesis and conclusion. See this. What is the conclusion in this conditional statement? If the beverage is hot, then it is not iced tea. Okay?
Yeah.
What is the conclusion in this conditional statement? If the beverage is hot, then it is not iced tea. The beverage is not iced tea, it is the conclusion, or the beverage is hot. What is your conclusion?
I think it would be the beverage is hot.
Is this your conclusion? I
The
think
beverage-
if you look at the sentence carefully, first there is a condition.
Yeah, if it is, but it's not. So that means it probably isn't. So it could be the beverage is hot because it says then it is not.
If the beverage is hot, try to understand. If the beverage is hot is the condition.
Yeah.
So with that condition, what is the conclusion? Then it is not a iced tea.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
What is the condition? Condition is beverage is hot. Beverage is hot is a condition, and it is the conclusion is it is not iced tea. Okay. So what is the conclusion? We say the beverage is not iced tea. This is the conclusion, right? This is what you were telling.
No, I was saying the beverage is hot.
The beverage is hot is the condition, my dear.
Okay, okay.
You put a condition and then there is a conclusion. For example, if I say, if I raise my hand, it will start paining. Okay.
Okay.
What is the condition? I have to raise my hand. This is the condition. And what is the conclusion? It starts paining is the conclusion. Conclusion after comes, there is a condition. Conclusion comes after the condition is there. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Conclusion may be for it, may not be for it, depending upon the condition is fulfilled or not fulfilled. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So what is the condition? What is the conclusion? So conclusion is the beverage is not iced tea because beverage is hot. So it is not iced tea. This is the conclusion. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Let us check it out. Good. I thought I may be wrong. What is the hypothesis in this conditional statement? Let us say what hypothesis is. If Billy is attending a career fair, then he must want a different career. Okay, if Billy is attending a career fair, then he must want a different career.
Yeah.
Then what is the condition in this and what is the hypothesis in this?
So the condition is if he's attending a career fair.
Okay. So what is the hypothesis? He must want a different career. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hypothesis is always if, though.
Okay, let us say what they're saying. A conditional statement can be written as, please write down this.
Yes, sir.
A conditional statement can be written as if A then B.
Okay.
A is the hypothesis and B is the conclusion. A is always the hypothesis and B is the conclusion. So what we are saying as condition is known as hypothesis. Is known as hypothesis. And conclusion is B. So whenever then will come, it is always conclusion. If is there, then it is condition. Hypothesis. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
So they are saying that the hypothesis is party which states that Billy is attending a career fair. So he is not, he might not be. So that is a hypothesis. If that animal is a bird, then it has wings. What is the conclusion?
That the animal has wings.
The animal has wings. Good work.
Hmm.
What is the hypothesis in this conditional statement?
Rachel hears good news.
If Rachel hears good news, okay, so Rachel hears good news. Now you got that. Okay,
Yep.
good one. Now tell me, what is the hypothesis in this?
Hypothesis. Levy is a talented swimmer.
Very talented swimmer.
Mhm.
Okay, now you can do it faster.
Yeah. Hypotenuse measures 5.
What is the conclusion? So then its hypotenuse measures 5. Okay, this one.
Yep.
Okay. What is the conclusion in this conditional statement?
The streets are wet.
Let us do it faster now. What is the hypothesis in this?
A house is dirty.
What is the conclusion in this statement?
The length 2 units each.
Okay. What is the hypothesis in this?
It is snowing.
So you got where if is there, then it is hypothesis. Where if is when there, then is there, it is
Yeah. So,
conclusion.
because hypothesis has to have an if. Because we
Yes.
learned that in school as well. Like it's always if, then, because
Yes.
in science.
Now this does not have any if and then. Tell me for this. What is the hypothesis in this conditional statement?
Brianna received an F.
Hmm?
Brianna received an F.
Okay. What is the conclusion in this conditional statement?
Contains caffeine.
What is the hypothesis in this conditional statement?
She must finish her dinner.
Sure, Gabriela must finish her dinner.
I think so.
Let us check it out. I think it is incorrect.
Yeah.
Okay. The correct answer is Gabriel wants to eat dessert. Okay, say this. A conditional statement can be written if A then B. A is the hypothesis and B is the conclusion. Rewrite the given statement in if and then form. If Gabriel wants to eat dessert, then she must finish her dinner.
Dinner.
So that's why you put if and then in place of this so. So hypothesis is part A. If Gabriela wants to eat dessert. Okay. What is the conclusion in this? It's easy. Then umbrella sales is increase.
Yeah.
What is the conclusion in this statement?
It's not a triangle.
Okay. So it is not a triangle. Tell me for this. If Jaden is a vegetarian, then he does not eat beef. Hypothesis.
So Jaden is a vegetarian then.
Okay.
If this conclusion, okay. It is not a spatula.
If this utensil can be used for writing, then it is not a spatula. So what is the conclusion? Then it is not a
Spatula.
okay. What is the hypothesis in this conditional statement? That beverage contains caffeine when that beverage is a coffee.
That beverage contains caffeine.
That is hypothesis.
Yes.
I think if that beverage, okay. If beverage contains caffeine, then it is a coffee. Okay. So hypothesis is this.
Huh?
Let us see how that read. If that beverage is a regular coffee, then it contains caffeine. Yes. See, first it should be a coffee, then only it can have a caffeine.
Wow.
Okay.
Thinking.
See, it is when here. So you cannot replace when with then. When has to be replaced with if.
Yeah.
When is replaced with if. If that beverage is a coffee, then that beverage contains caffeine. Okay. At least we are doing some incorrect. I thought it is easy.
Yeah.
Good. Tell me for the next one.
Okay. More conclusion. More people use their air conditioners.
What?
More people use their air conditioners.
Okay. What is the conclusion? So you say if it is very outside, more people use the air conditions. Okay, keep it up. What is the conclusion in this conditional statement? Whenever it is holiday season, the post office is crowded.
Conclusion statement.
Yes.
The post office is crowded.
Okay, if it is a holiday, then post office is crowded. Yes. What is the hypothesis in this condition?
Hypothesis. Okay. If Nora checks the map whenever she checks. Sir, 1 second. My mom is calling.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir. Hypothesis in the condition. It can be seen in two ways.
Hmm?
It can be seen in two ways. Like if she is lost, Nora checks the map. If Nora checks the map, she is lost.
Okay.
So it
Wait.
can be either.
Neither?
No, it can be both. I'm saying.
Let us see. If Nora checks a map, no. Nora checks a map whenever she thinks she is lost. So what is the first thing that is being done? First thing is that, tell me, you are Nora, you think yourself as Nora, and tell me the thing which will conclude afterward. What is the first thing that will come into your mind? First you will look at the map, or first you are lost and then you will look at the map?
First, I'm lost.
First you will lost. So what is the conclusion?
I will look at the map.
Yes. So what is the hypothesis?
Lost.
Are you getting it? This is my logic. Let us say if it is correct or not. So it is correct. Okay.
Okay.
You have to see what comes first is the hypothesis. What comes later is the conclusion.
Yes.
Okay.
The house is dirty.
The house is dirty.
Yeah. She is serving a dessert.
Okay. Meg is serving an apple pie. Accordingly, she is serving a dessert. Okay. So conclusion is
Conclusion is that she is serving the dessert.
I think if she is serving a dessert, or we will say if Meg is serving an apple pie, then she is serving a dessert. So you will say then she is serving a dessert is conclusion, right? This is what you are saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I am also in agreement with you.
Yeah, because not all desserts are apple pie, but apple pie is a dessert.
Yes.
So like that.
Good logic. So why not we learn that Venn diagram in sets? Set is a very important chapter.
Oh, okay.
After this, we will just go there only. Okay. What is
Okay.
the hypothesis in this conditional statement? If Greta has procrastinated on a school project, then she feels stressed.
Greta has procrastinated on a school project.
Okay. What is the conclusion in this conditional statement? That animal is a bird, therefore it has wings.
This came, no?
Yeah, so it is coming again.
Yeah. The animal has wings.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
It's like
think
the apple pie logic because wait. If the animal has wings, that animal is a bird.
yes. So conclusion is that animal is a bird.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think so.
Hmm.
Oh, I said the first one first.
Let us say how the statement is being changed. So if that animal is a bird, then it has wings. Okay, so wings comes after. You have to be first a bird, then only you can have a wings.
Oh. But no, that shouldn't be correct because even like dogs have wings and stuff like that.
No, see, all birds have wings, but all
Yeah.
those who are having wings are not bird.
Yeah.
So if you fill the criteria that you are a bird, then that bird has a wing means that is a conclusion. That was they were asking us. The first criteria is you should be a bird so that you can have a wings. But if you have a wing, you cannot say that every person who is having wings is a bird.
Yes.
There may be insect as well who is having wing as well.
Yeah.
Okay, caterpillar. You can say there are a lot many insects which can fly, but they are not birds. Can you say a fly? Fly has wings.
Yeah.
Mosquito has wings.
Yeah.
But are they a bird? We can say if that animal has a wings, then we can say it is a bird. No, it can't be true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sir.
What is the hypothesis in this conditional statement?
Kelly needs to finish her homework.
Hmm?
Kelly needs to finish her homework.
What is the hypothesis in this conditional statement? Kelly wants to play video games, so she needs to finish her homework. Okay. If Kelly wants to play video game, then she needs to finish the homework. So I think if Kelly wants to play video game, okay, because the first thing that should be done is finish the homework, and then the second thing you can have is play video games. So if you want to play a video game, you have to finish the homework, or we can say if she finished the homework, then Kelly can play the video games. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What is the hypothesis in this? What will come first? Will it she play video game first and then she will finish her homework, or will she finish her homework first and then she will play video games? What is the hypothesis?
She needs to finish her homework.
First, as per
Yeah.
me, this is the logic that are coming. Are you in agreement with this?
Yeah.
Let us see if both of us are correct or incorrect. Okay. So incorrect.
I knew it. I knew it. Because sir, see, it's like if she wants to play, if she finishes, like if she wants to finish, if she wants to play video games first, she wants to play video games, then she needs to finish her work.
So whatever comes first means if the sentence
Yeah.
with the if is the hypothesis. Okay, we will stick to that part. Okay, if it is raining outside, hypothesis means it is raining outside.
Yeah.
If Erica is serving an apple pie, if Erica is serving an apple pie, right?
Yeah.
Maureen passed the class since she earned a C plus. What is the conclusion?
If Maureen earns a C plus, she passes the class.
What was the first thing that was done and what was the conclusion?
Maureen first passed the class, which is with the C plus.
You cannot pass the class until you have C plus.
Yeah,
So what is the first thing? If
she got C
Maureen,
plus.
if Maureen earned C plus, then only Maureen can pass the class. So conclusion is Maureen passed the class as per my logic.
Yeah.
What do you say? Now this time
Yeah, I agree.
huh? You are with
I,
this or you are with C plus?
let's see. I'll go with C plus though.
This one?
Yeah.
This time I am going with you. Might be you
I
may
don't
be
know if
wrong.
that's right because last time I thought I was wrong, so I went with you, but then it was right.
Okay.
So let's see if
This
that
time
happens.
you are thinking this is correct. Let us say. So again,
No! Oh no!
now it is equal. We are square
Yeah.
now.
Now we're equal. So.
Okay. What is the conclusion? Since Fernando is riding a bicycle, he must wear a helmet. If
He
and
must
then,
wear a helmet.
if and then, he must wear a helmet. Is that conclusion?
Yeah. If he's riding a bicycle, then he must wear a helmet.
What is the hypothesis in this conditional statement? This fruit is red since it is a strawberry.
If the fruit is a strawberry, then it is red. So the fruit is if the fruit is red.
This fruit is a strawberry. Is this hypothesis?
No, wait. If the fruit is red, then it is a strawberry. So if the fruit is red.
Do you think that all those fruit who are red is always a strawberry, or all those fruit who are strawberry will always be red? What comes first?
If the fruit is if oh okay, so if it is a strawberry, then it is red.
So what is the hypothesis?
The fruit is red.
No, you are yourself saying if
No.
the fruit is strawberry, then
Yeah,
it
wait. What am I saying? Yeah, the fruit is a strawberry.
this is the hypothesis, right?
Yeah.
It is not making us going 100. Okay, good one. I was in agreement with you.
Good.
Tell me the next one. So I am enjoying this more.
Me too, sir.
What is the conclusion in this conditional statement? Katie runs a lot because she is training for a marathon.
Katie runs a lot.
Okay. If Katie is training for a marathon, then Katie has to run a lot, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
I did it.
I was in a dilemma for this. I was just shocked whether it will be right or wrong. Okay, how much marks we had now? 84. Okay, we were into the challenge zone, and from there we are at 84 only.
Oh wow.
What is hypothesis in this conditional statement? Whenever airfare to Hawaii decreases, sales of airline ticket to Hawaii increase.
What? Right. Okay, so
You have to check if and then. Which will come
yeah,
first?
so
Which will be if? What is the then?
if airfare decreases, so
Okay.
airfare decreases is hypothesis.
Okay. So this is the hypothesis.
Yeah.
What is the conclusion in this statement? Molly is allergic to milk. Consequently, she cannot eat ice cream.
Molly cannot eat ice cream.
What is the hypothesis in this? If pet has the dog,
Oh, yay.
what is the conclusion in this?
Wait. Philippe is fit. He's fit.
What is the hypothesis in this conditional?
Her child is an infant.
Conclusion.
He will get a higher score.
What is the hypothesis in this conditional statement?
If I get a raise.
Okay, then I will be able to save more money. Last question, my dear.
Wait, I need to think about this. Okay.
This is easy.
Oh, this one's easy. It has if. So Connor is going to a job interview.
Yes,
Oh,
outstanding.
now it is.
So, good one. 22 minutes, 6 questions are incorrect. 35 are correct. Good.
Not bad.
So, one was wrong from my end, one was wrong from your end. So, 4 we were together wrong.
Yes.
Okay. So, I will go with this only, the second part of this.
Okay, sir.
Counter examples. Which of the following is a counter example for this conditional statement? If a person drives an expensive car, then he or she has a lot of money. Ellie, who drives an expensive car and has a lot of money. Trent, who does not drive an expensive car but has a lot of money. Harper, who does not drive an expensive car and does not have a lot of money. Dale, who does not have a lot of money but drives an expensive car that was gift from his father. Counter example. You know what is counter example? Counter example, you say a statement and I want to prove it wrong. So I can prove it wrong by just giving one example. That example is known as counter example. For example, if I say somebody says that sun rises in the east and the next day you prove that sun is rising from the west, one single day, then it is a counter example. Until you don't have any counter example, it is assumed to be truth. Are you
Yes.
getting it? It is, you have heard of this, you might have heard of this, that sun rises from the east is a universal truth.
Yeah.
Right? But can somebody guarantee that tomorrow also it will rise from the east? So you will say, of course, sir, because it is rising from the east on every day till the past thousands of lakhs of years. But your guarantee is not being proved until the next day comes. So you can't guarantee for the whole of your life. You can guarantee till today because that is being experienced. What is in the future, you cannot guarantee that. Are you getting it? But
Yes.
until you are guaranteeing because you are not having any counter examples till date.
Yes, sir.
Okay, every day is a new day. Might be sun will not rise at all. It may happen. Science, God knows what happens. Sun will not rise at all. Some new star will come. Only moon will rise.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So you have to give one counter example. Which of the following is a counter example for this conditional statement? So we can say Harper, who does not drive an expensive car and does not have a lot of money, means it is following that statement. He does not have money, does not drive a car. Ellie, who drives an expensive car, has a lot of money. He has a lot of money, he drives an expensive car. Trent,
Yeah.
who does not drive an expensive car but has a lot of money, that means he has a lot of money but does not drive an expensive car. It may happen.
Yeah.
You have money, you don't buy expensive car, you go with the cheaper one. It may happen. It is not the counter example because if you are driving an expensive car, that means you must have a lot of money. And
Yes.
to counter that, they are saying he does not have money but he is driving an expensive car because it was a gift from his father.
Yeah.
So that is a counter example as per me. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Let us see if it is correct or not. Yes, it is correct.
Yes.
Next question. Which of the following is a counter example for this conditional statement? If an object can be driven, then it is a car. Counter example. You have to give me one example which can be driven but it is not a car.
A train.
Yes. Good. If a polygon lacks right angles, then it is a parallelogram.
If a polygon lacks right
Right
angles.
angles, then it is a parallelogram.
Wait. If a polygon lacks right angles, so would an example be like a right triangle?
But a right triangle, yes, you can say like that. A right triangle is not a parallelogram,
Yeah.
but it has a right triangle.
Yeah.
What about rectangle?
Oh, that could also work.
It does not lack right angles. It has right angles. Then also it is a parallelogram.
So wait, that's not a counterexample.
Only one can be selected.
Yeah.
Okay, let us see again. If a polygon lacks right angles, that means the polygon must not have right angles. Then they are saying if it does not have right angle, then it has a parallelogram. Okay.
Okay.
What about this, a right triangle? It has a right angle, but all the angles are not 90 degree. All the angles are not 90 degree. So they are saying that it is not a parallelogram. Rectangle has 90 degree. It is also a parallelogram. So they are saying lacks. Okay. So I think a regular hexagon is an example.
Oh.
Because regular hexagon does not have 90 degree in it. It lacks it. And it is not a parallelogram. Try to understand.
Yeah, that can work.
Because all others are having a right triangle in that. It is saying it lacks right angle. Lacks means it should not have right angles. Rectangle, one angle is 90 degree. Square means all the angles are 90 degree, all the squares angles are 90 degree. It is saying lacks means it should not have at least one as well. Since it is having, so it might not be a parallelogram. It might be a triangle. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Are you getting the logic? The logic is it should not have right triangle. It is having right triangle, it is having. So they may or may not be parallelogram, that doesn't affect. But here is the case which says that I does not have all the angle as 90 degree, even one angle. Regular hexagon means none of the angle is 90 degree, all the angles are 120 degree, and it is not a parallelogram as well, it is a hexagon. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay, let us check it. That's right. Which of this is the counter example for this conditional statement? If the food is green, then it is a vegetable.
A
So,
blueberry.
huh?
Wait. Oh, a green apple.
Green apple, because it is not a vegetable. It is green, but
It's
it is not a
green.
vegetable. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
If a three-dimensional solid has a circular base,
Cylinder.
yes. If a number is even, then it is 2 times an odd number.
Ten.
No.
Huh?
10 can be written as, dear, 2 into 5. It is correct only.
Oh yeah.
You have to say the counter example, means which is not correct, which is not in relevance with this. You have to think of an even number who is not 2 times an odd number.
Oh. Then 4.
Wonderful. Now you got that.
Yeah.
Understood now?
Yeah.
Okay. Which of the following is a counter example? If a man is related to you, then he is your father.
Grandfather.
Which of the following is the counter example? If a fraction has a numerator 2, then the fraction can be reduced.
$11 and $22.
Huh?
No way, that doesn't make sense.
So no, it is 2 by 5. You cannot divide 2 and 5 by any number, any common factor.
Yeah.
It has a numerator 2 and it is in the lowest form only, reduced form. You cannot reduce it. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
But they are saying if it has a numerator 2, then the fraction can be reduced. No, it cannot be reduced. You can see it cannot be reduced.
Yes, sir.
If a number is positive, then it is spelled without the letter E.
If the number is positive.
Yes. Then it is spelled without the letter E.
So it has to be a positive number. 2.
What about 6?
Oh. That's also possible.
But in both the cases, they are saying it is spelled without the letter E. You don't have E in 2, you don't have E in 6.
Yeah.
So, it is correct only. You have to say the counter example. So, it is 7.
Oh.
7 is positive and you have E in that as well.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which of the following is the counter example for this condition? If a student plays an instrument, then the student is in the band. Ed, who is a clarinet player.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But then Oliver.
Okay. Well done. If a number is an odd number, we can continue with this tomorrow, okay?
Oh, okay, sir.
Well done for today.
Thank you, sir.
And you have an amazing mind. Good. You really catches so early. Both the parts, really. Good one.
Thank you so
So
much.
you can practice this of your own as well. You know where it is? It is
Yes,
in the
sir.
geometry. It is in the geometry second sheet and the third sheet. You can do it by yourself.
Okay, sir.
Chalo. Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, beta.